Oh, I remember when we first came up with the term platform as a service, I probably had to spend a year just traveling the world explaining what the term is. Today, it's our customers that are showing us that next direction. It's the customers that have the story. They have the vision. We've talked about step one, building that customer social profile, database.com, our data residency option. We've talked about step two, our employee social networks. We've talked about collaboration and connect and sell and service and engage. And we've talked about building that, deep back office. I want to talk about the next step, step three. It's by far the most exciting step. It's a step that gives us a window into truly what the future is, I think, for almost all of our customers. And that's building customer social networks and product social networks. When we look at the social enterprise, this is the crucial third step. Social marketing, listening on the network, analyzing, and building our products onto the network so that our products are talking to us. Our products are participants on the network, and we're having conversations with those products. When we work with a company like Disney, what we saw, and you can see this yourself if you go to facebook.com/Disneyland, this is an experience for their customers after they've been to their parks. They've got 46 million Facebook fans. It's an interactive community apps. It's games, it's a vacation community, it's a photo sharing app. They want to have an interactive experience for their customers. They want to delight their customers in a whole new way. And they've built this using our Heroku platform, which is the best way to build these next generation social marketing applications. You see, Heroku is the leading platform for social and mobile customer apps. It has over 180,000 of these types of apps on it. We even showed an amazing one from Warner Brothers featuring streaming Harry Potter at Dreamforce. It was awesome. It's a multi-language platform. It has erosion resistance. It's an add-on catalog. It's based on JIT development, which is really the most modern of all the development methodologies. When we first acquired the technology, it was mostly known for being a service for building Ruby on Rails apps. And then we've really focused on adding additional languages. And that's why we're so excited to announce today that it now can run Java, the most popular of all the enterprise languages. So it's a path to the social enterprise for those 6 million Java developers. Instant scale, instant deployment, full availability, enterprise class. And we want to show you that, and we want to go hands-on with you. We want to show you how to build these next generation of apps. We've set up a whole developer zone for you today on the 5th floor. 16 hands-on labs, 4 code consultation booths, technical demos, and we have workbooks on how to build mobile apps. We have workbooks on building Force.com apps. We have SDKs, everything you need to get going. Now, in addition to doing the social marketing applications, you also have to pay attention to the network. What's going on in the network? What are your customers saying? We had an incredible experience. We're going to hear in a few moments from the global CIO, Burberry, who's here. And we had his CEO, Angela Ahrens, here yesterday, but also at Dreamforce. And at Dreamforce, it was amazing. She came up on stage, and she just looked stunning. She had on this incredible white suit with black buttons. Everyone, honestly, in the audience was like, whoa, who's that? And I said, Marc Benioff. They said, no, who's that next to you? They said, Angela Ahrens. The tweet streams were overflowing about her outfit and her presence on stage. And everybody wanted the suit. All the women in the audience actually started going to Burberry in San Francisco looking for that suit. Now, it was a custom piece of clothing. It was not available off the rack for her. And what they started to see was this incredible tweet stream of everything going on around this outfit. And they called in real time the factory. We think we have this opportunity. Do we have the fabric left? Do we have the button? Are we ready to go? We have to pay attention to what our customers want. And we can do it in ways that we've never been able to do before. We can build social media command centers. We can build NOCs to pay attention to everything going on the network. Isn't that awesome? I want to show you one of them today. You've probably heard about Gatorade. They have a great new product. They have a product that you drink before you work out. They've got a product that you drink while you work out. They've got a product that you can drink after you work out. Very creative. Excellent marketers. They want to know how is it doing. They built Gatorade Mission Control. They saw an immediate 7% increase in sales, a 250% traffic increase in product education. This is something, again, that has to be seen and understand. Yesterday, we featured Dell's Social Media Command Center. You can see that one on YouTube. Just go to Dell Social Media, and you can see a whole review of their Social Media Command Center. Today, this is a video done by Gatorade. I want to show you theirs. Let's take a look at Gatorade's center. Yesterday, Angela Ahrens was here, and she was sitting next to her global CIO, who you're going to meet in a few minutes. And after the video featuring Dell, she turned to him and said, when do I get mine? It's an amazing concept, command centers to pay attention to what our customers are saying. We've just never seen that kind of thing before. And it's more important than ever because we have 200 million tweets a day, 1.5 billion Facebook posts a day, billions of blogs and communities. We need the ability to analyze this. We need the analytics. We need the tools. We've got to pay attention. That's why we have Radian6. It's a leader in social monitoring. Half of all the Fortune 100 is already on it. It's listening, it's monitoring, it's engaging. It's what you need to pay attention to that. I want to show you these two things together. I want to show you the power of social marketing, like we saw with Facebook.com/Disneyland, and I want you to show you the power combined with Radian6. It's the beginning of the marketing cloud. And it's happening today in so many of our customers. Let's welcome back Kraig, and let's take a look at it with Dan. Kraig?
Thanks again, Marc. Just want to do a quick demo of one of the hottest areas of the social enterprise, how to create your customer social network. And again, it's based on Heroku and Radian6. So let's bring it up. And we realize that actually many of you have never seen a screen like this before. This is what Radian6 looks like. How do you listen into the public social networks and analyze and understand what's going on there? It all starts with what's called a topic profile. You basically enter in a set of keywords that you want to keep track of and choose which networks you want to monitor, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or others, or blogs. And when you say go, what's going to happen is that Radian6 in real time is going to pull all of those conversations off the social web and show you them in a real-time stream of activity. You can see at the top of the screen that we've got basically today, maybe if we zoom in, over 12,000 conversations that we just pulled in off the social web right now. And of course, you don't have to go through these one by one because we're going to show you how you can analyze them. A lot of marketers like to start with the number of Twitter followers. Sort everything that's going on by the number of Twitter followers because these are the people with the giant megaphone out there across the social web. And of course, if we wanted to analyze not only what people are saying, we could also analyze where they're saying it. Take a look at this. All of those 12,000 conversations broken down by location. You can see here micromedia, that's Twitter, followed by blogs, followed by Facebook for this particular topic. So you understand where to focus your company's energy. And you can go a level deeper. So let's bring up the next level of analysis. Maybe it's by product. This is what a lot of companies like to do. Analyze those 12,000 conversations or any number of conversations or filter them down and analyze them by my product lines. You can see at the bottom of the screen, the orange bar that's jumping off the screen says more people are having conversations through all of these channels about our newest product, the VX5, than any other. And we can analyze them over time. So when are these people having conversations? When are all these Twitter posts and these Facebook posts and these blogs? Well, what you can see here is this spike of activity, which just happened last week. This spike of activity is when we launched our new product. And now we don't have to have a focus group. We don't have to send out a survey. We don't have to be operating off of 2-week, 1-month-old data. We can be operating off of real-time information. What are people saying? How do we change our marketing campaigns? How do we tweak our product to service our customers and delight them? And of course, we could get a deeper level of analysis if we wanted to. We could take a look at demographics. We could take a look at age ranges. We could take a look at gender. But we could also open up all of the tweets that make up this giant orange bar, or all the Facebook posts, or all the blogs, and we could take action because it's integrated with Salesforce. Check out this tweet in the middle of the screen from Sarah Langley. I'm evaluating video conferencing systems. What do you think about the Cirrus VX5? Well, this might be something that we would want to engage in. This is a sales opportunity even for us, or a chance to market to this customer, maybe add them to our database. And that's what we can do. We can take a look at Sarah and add her directly to Salesforce. So let's go and bring up Salesforce so you can see what that looks like, because it all attaches to the customer social profile. Here is our customer, Sarah. We, of course, know who she is in social media. And if we scroll down the page below this graph, what you can see is there's the tweet that we just brought in through Radian6 directly from Twitter. And of course, we want to engage with this customer. And this is what companies are now doing. It doesn't make any sense to just watch what's happening. You need to engage with these folks when they're online. And of course, we can do this. We just showed you Facebook earlier. We can also do it with Twitter and many other social networks. Again, a log of this conversation is left in Salesforce on the social profile. But of course, back here on Twitter, when we refresh the screen, what you're going to see is that tweet just from Cirrus Corporation, top of the screen. That tweet just came from Salesforce. And we can begin to engage with our customers and offer a new level of engagement that's never before happened. At the top of the screen, you can say, hey, we love the VX5 too, but hey, don't believe us. Why don't you ask some of our other customers? And what this company is doing is they're creating apps to engage their customers in an entirely new way, leveraging the power of social media. They just gave their customer, Sarah, a hyperlink. They gave them a hyperlink out to their Facebook page, because now what companies are doing is they're creating Facebook apps. Take a look at this one. Not only is our company, Cirrus, using the standard components of Facebook, like the wall and the info, but they're creating apps. That's what Disney's doing, that Marc was mentioning. That's what Warner Brothers is doing with Harry Potter. That's what our company today, Cirrus, is doing. They're creating apps. And the reason that they're creating these apps on Facebook is because they leverage the power of the social graph. When we want to use one of these apps, let's go to and click on this, Dan. When we want to use one of these apps, of course, we have to allow. We have to give some permission to this company to leverage some of our information in exchange for a better and more personalized experience. And the reason that this experience is more personalized is because it leverages the power of social. Our friends, our colleagues, our connections in the real world. And so now we can see what our colleagues may be recommending, what other people across the Facebook universe might be recommending, the star rating they're given, what they're saying about our products, leveraging the power of Facebook to market in an entirely new way. Now, this app was written in Ruby, one of the hottest new languages, but what about all those Java developers? How do we service them? Well, let's go ahead and take a look back at Heroku and see what's possible. So first, I want to show you the back end of Heroku. It's a platform for IT developers, administrators to be able to take a look at that application. So what we've just done is look at the admin console. You can see the back end of that Facebook app running on Heroku, the response time, the throughput of the system, all these dials that you can tweak as a developer or an administrator. But if we wanted to create one of these apps in Java, what would that look like? Because with the millions of Java developers in our corporations, we want to give these Java developers an instant path to building these social apps, building these Facebook apps. Here's a Java app. I've just brought up Eclipse, one of the more popular Java IDEs. Here's an app for a computer store conducting commerce online. But it's not e-commerce, it's F-commerce, Facebook commerce. And if we wanted to take that Java application and deploy it into the cloud, deploy it onto Heroku, this is what it looks like. So Dan has just brought up the command line interface to Heroku. And what we're doing right now is we're taking that Java application that you saw in Eclipse, we're packaging it up, and we're deploying it up to Heroku. And what's going to result is, of course, when we open up Facebook, this application is going to be running up on Facebook. Let's go ahead and take a look. If we can open up that application, what you can see here is that it's not just the products that we're looking at on Facebook, but it's the social experience that's provided. Here is the application that we just deployed live right now, and it's a storefront. But it's not just a normal storefront, because if we take a look at one of these products, It's not just that we can read the reviews and we can maybe add it to our shopping cart. The most important thing is that we know if our friends like it, or we know what other members of the social community are saying. We can even ask a question directly to our friends or our colleagues right on Facebook. Hey, maybe I want to use this product. Does anybody have a recommendation? People I trust, right? That is my social graph. And you can see it right here on the wall, right here on Facebook. The next generation of apps are being built there, and they're being built on our Heroku technology. And now I want to show you one final thing, because let's go back into Salesforce. Because all this technology is running on Salesforce, you actually know more about your customers than ever before. And you can service your customers in an entirely new way. So back on the customer social profile of Sarah, we're not only looking at that conversation that we just had with her on Twitter, but we directed her to those Facebook applications or those mobile applications, and a record of what applications that she has chosen to allow, to use, are again stored inside the customer social profile. Customer social networks are the next generation, built on Radian 6 and Heroku. Thank you very much.